With practice, you soon can make masterpieces like mine, okay? Here's one that I just did for my most recent video, which I'm pretty proud of. Pretty simple stuff. Somebody in the chat just asked, how do I make a thumbnail? So you can do it completely for free on photopea.com. You can go there, make a new project, open up 1280 by 720. That's the automatic. Well, for me, it's automatic. I don't know if it will be for you. Go to create. You open up a nice little piece of paper here. So let's say that we want to make a thumbnail for something. Let's take a Ben Shapiro, right? Let's do that. Let me show you a real quick shortcut for making a good thumbnail. Let's take one that's a little bit bigger. Not that one. No, I need one that's like, here, let's do this. Okay, so we got Ben Shapiro, right? Now this is a small picture, but it'll work for our purposes. Control-Alt-T to transform, right? Free transform, click and drag. We'll make Ben Shapiro's face like real big right there, right? We'll make it real big, all right? Perfect. What we want to do now is quick select Ben Shapiro, or object selection works better. Quick selection, unfortunately, on this website does not work that well, nor does object selection apparently, but we'll make do with what we got. So we'll try quick selections. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Control Z that, and we'll just select it on our own. Sloppy job, but it works. Boom, boom. Okay, now typically you're gonna wanna do a cleaner job than this. If you mess up, you can go back, press Shift, and hold it. You can clean it up a little. Alt to get rid of the selection. You can clean it up a little bit like that. Boom, boom. Good enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is going to select, modify. We're gonna smooth it out. I like to smooth it out. Now, Guitar Rocker, like they said in the chat, likes to use the feather option. I like to use the smooth option. Okay, I'm gonna fix this a little bit more just because I'm a perfectionist. Perfect. All right, now we're going to do what's called a pro game remove and press Control J. Now, what does Control J do? Look at that. Now Ben Shapiro's popped out. Now, if you did a better job than I did, hopefully you did not cut off his ear. But I digress. We're going to keep going with this. Now, I want to keep the background layer. A very key part here is keep the background layer. We are going to filter this. We're going to put a blur on it. All right. We're going to do a lens blur, if it'll open. Oh, goodness. I don't know if the website can handle it right now. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. So, lens blur. And you can see it makes the background nice and blurred. You can increase the radius if you want to. We're going to increase it a little bit so that you can't see the words quite as well. Yes, it is a 100% free tool. I don't know who made it. Boy, it really does not want to work. I think it's because I'm streaming right now. It just does not want to work. I use a Gaussian blur. I personally can barely tell the difference between the different types of blurs. We're just going to click OK on that because it's really not wanting to work right now. Typically, I would blur it more. I think I did break the app. I'm going too fast. I'm speedrunning it. Uh-oh. Did I freeze my whole stream? I think I froze my whole stream for a second there. My computer's not having it. I swear it works better. Okay, so the website crashed on me because I need to fix my RAM settings, but we're going to redo it on Photoshop real quick because it's very similar. It works almost exactly the same way. Enter. Now, let me show you something real quick. One thing that Photoshop does much better is the quick select tool. You can see right here, even if it selects something outside, you can Alt and deselect it. It's much, much more smooth, much better at selecting Benny Boy himself. See that? Beautiful. Okay, so that is one leg up that Photoshop has on Photopea. Okay, now, does that make Photoshop worth it in my eyes? No, I did cancel my subscription to it. Anyway, we're going to do what we did last time, smooth it out, give it a radius of 5, Control J, and we got our Benny Boy Shapiro. Okay, so the A is still stuck there in the background, so if that happens, we just select that, get rid of it. You can clean it up with the eraser. You can clean it up with the eraser. Hello? Come on, what's happening now? Okay, I had some stuff selected apparently. There we go. First time caller here. Hello, welcome. We're just doing a thumbnail tutorial real quick. All right, so we reappear this background. Filter, blur. I like lens blur. Okay, yeah, that works. We'll do that. Okay, so you can see that he pops out nice. We're going to go to curves. You can see the curves right here, very curvy. Now, what I like to do is very simple. We're going to drag one end here, drag one end here. Now, you can see that it's a little weird looking now, so we're going to lighten up on that a bit, and we're just going to give it a bit more contrast, right? We're going to make it like flashy, okay? And the reason we do this is because thumbnails are small, and you need to catch somebody's attention. So, Ben Shapiro's a little bit blurred here. It's not going to be the best quality, but it works for our purposes, okay? So that's pretty good right there. If you want, you can go to hue saturation, give them a little bit of a different hue. Personally, I try to stay away from this unless I'm colorizing it, which you can also do. Okay, so that's an option. But I'm going to keep it like this. All right, I like to give him an inner shadow just to clean up the edges. Are you photoshopping Ben Shapiro? More or less. So distance 0, we're going to give it a little bit of a choke, give the size, we'll bump it down a little bit, give it a little more choke. There we go. And then I'll either give it a glow or a background. You can see the glow right there, or not a background, an outline. We'll give him a glow. We'll give him a nice blue tint. Perfect. Now you may see the glow up here as well. That just means that we have to erase stuff up there. There we go. Very good. Erase that. All right. So now he's glowing nice and bright blue. We can drag him around, but notice that the blurred Ben Shapiro is right behind him, so be careful. If we want to make him a little bit bigger, we can do that. Like I said, just make sure the back is still hiding Ben Shapiro. Okay. We can drag him off to the side a little bit here. And then we put some text. And we go, wow. Wow. We'll make that orange. What's the tool called to cut out someone? It is the select tool. You can use, on Photoshop, it's quick select. Oh, if you want to actually cut your selection, you press Control J. All right, so we got wow, and we're going to make that bigger, obviously. Make it like 160. That works. It's a little small, but it works. And we'll give this a black outline and a drop shadow. Make it nice and chunky, and then give it a drop shadow. And for the drop shadow, I want to mess with it a little bit, make it a little cleaner, give it some distance, make it go that way. Spread, make it a little, yeah. Size down a little bit. Bring it back in, and boom. We got ourselves a nice little thumbnail there. There you go. And that's all there is to it, boys. Now, this is a sloppy one, but with practice, you soon can make masterpieces like mine, okay? Here's one that I just did for my most recent video, which I'm pretty proud of. Pretty simple stuff. Once you learn how to do it, it's very simple stuff. So anyway, that'll end this brief tutorial section. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit like, hit subscribe if you want to see more, hit the bell to be notified when I upload. I do mostly politics stuff, but if you're here for the tutorial, welcome. My name is Alec Gunter. You can find more of me on twitch.tv/Alec Gunter and join me in my beautiful chat here if you want to learn about politics, or if you're just here for the tutorial, that's fine too. And that's about all there is to it. So, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments for me. I'll be sure to read them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.